Back in Bold, a beautiful day in Curitiba. Special guest on today. We're going to talk all things Bolivia. It might be the new hotspot, the new super cheap cost of living, still decent Wi-Fi. Have a good time, some adventure. I know you guys got going on soon, but Mr. Gramito, someone called you that on Twitter. I kind of like that nickname. You were just in the hospital for how long? I mean, what the heck just happened?
Yeah, bro, that's the Bolivia experience. I pop in here. We're 1 month strong here in Santa Cruz, the capital or the biggest city, and literally end up in the hospital. Crazy time. All these years traveling around Latin America and doing the whole work online thing, and second time in the hospital. Once in Argentina and once here. So it was pretty crazy. I genuinely thought that I was fucking dying. Like genuinely. Um, I'm at my place, $400 place, modern, nice place in Equipetrol, chilling. I was going to smoke a cigar up on my rooftop. And all of a sudden, I'm just feeling no bueno. I'm feeling not good. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I don't smoke the cigar. And I'm like, go downstairs, start throwing up. And this throwing up isn't like a 30-minute thing, throw up, and then you're good. I was literally puking, dude, for 12 hours straight. I got so dehydrated my hand was like this. I couldn't open it. I'm chilling there like I cannot open my hand. It was weird, crazy. Anyways, get to the hospital, crazy time, and then luckily they ended up going ahead and giving me an IV and I was back to normal. But yeah, man, it was crazy. I was off social media. Zach thought I was aura farming, is what his word was. I was off socials. And yeah, and it was I guess I saw you made a post about that and shit, but yeah, yeah, it was a crazy time, but happy to be healthy and health is wealth, man.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like we hype up. A lot of people talk about Latin America. Oh, it's so cheap, amazing beaches, lifestyle. But then when it hits you, the ugly side of it can be scary for people. They go right back home, and so everyone kind of goes through that. Did you have any realizations when you were sitting in that bed, thinking you might die thousands of miles away from your parents, or no?
Any realizations? The main thing I kept thinking is kind of what I mentioned earlier, and I think what a lot of people would think, which is like, dude, nothing is more important than health. Like nothing. Like all the anything else, the first thing's health. Doesn't matter all the money in the world, anything, money, everything, girls, whatever. It's like the most important thing is that. And it's like it was a very obviously we all kind of know that in a on a subconscious levels, but it was very conscious, like, okay, I gotta fucking like it's a very conscious realization. That was the first thing. The second kind of observation from this whole scenario was, dude, the hospitals are genuinely pretty solid here, the private ones. Obviously, public's different, but like very, very impressed. And this might be because I'm a Canadian and it's so ship rush right now, but dude, it was a very, very, very good experience. I went in there, zero line, they rushed me in, amazing service, like amazing service, to be honest, really, really impressed. It was just kind of the impressed with kind of the experience in there and the service. There was that, and then also the whole thing, like, holy fuck, like how important health is and taking care of that part of life. Because I mean, you don't have health, I mean, you got nothing.
Yeah, I had this scare in Colombia last year, and they treated me like royalty, like private, everything. The doctor spoke English. He looked like he was straight out of Germany. I mean, I was like, what is going on here? And at the end, I'm like, okay, how much I owe you? Like, I'm going to go broke thinking, I'm an American, right? You're like, sir, no, you don't owe anything. It's free. I said, what? I just went through about
Yeah.
10 different tests. I was in a private bed for 5 hours with a private doctor, and I don't owe you anything. I'm like, okay, now I'm happy, you sales tax and all that. And, I got this free healthcare. So well, I agree. If you get good doctors and especially the private ones, like you're going to be taken care of for the most part. You know what I mean? So it's not something to be super scared about if you get sick down here. But Graham, let's get into it. Okay. Bolivia, a lot to go over here, but why the hell are you in Bolivia, first of all?
So it kind of started like this. So this year for me is the year of I don't want to get out of my comfort zone, but the year maybe a year and it's maybe the start of a year or year and a half of exploration is maybe the better way to kind of say it. So I think we've talked to you about this before offline, also maybe online as well. The fact that at this point now I've basically gone to all the major spots in Latam. I've done Buenos Aires, Mexico City, Medellin, Bogota. Really, the list goes on. Like really, all the main places. But I kind of been a little bit shyer on checking out kind of the more off the path, I guess you could say, places. And for me, I have this weird thing where I want to kind of check out everywhere. So like on my list now is like that's one side of Bolivia. I have Bolivia on my list. I'm gonna explore more Colombia. I'm gonna explore Ecuador. Might even do a little sneaky Venezuela rip as well. I'll keep posting that. But that's the one reason. And then it was kind of a perfect storm. So I had in my mind, like, you know what, like I want to do Bolivia at some point in my life. I want to check it out, see what it's like. And at the exact same time, our good friend Zachary and it's Jack's World, both of them, they were kind of, it was in their mind too. So there's a perfect storm of wanting to explore it, them coming here at the same time, and then it ended up with us, all of us kind of here and enjoying it and yeah, and just enjoying what this country has to offer.
Yeah, because when you were tweeting about it, going there, starting to get advice from the people on there, they're like, "You're so stupid. Just because it's cheap, the government's collapsing, it's dirty, it's boring. Why are you thinking about going there?" Kind of hit on that. Has it been the flip opposite, or have they been kind of right?
Tell me, sorry, it's hard to hear. Give me that. Are they right on what? That what?
They said, "Oh my God, it's the terrible place. The government's collapsing. There's nothing to do. Just because it's cheap, you're going. That's the only reason." But is there?
Okay. No, that's not why I'm going personally. There's a lot of cheap places. Like, I mean, it's very cheap here, but I mean, fuck, Colombia is super cheap. Paraguay, even Brazil. When I was there, I mean, it's pretty in with right now. But well, yeah, I mean, that's a bonus. But no, there's truth to that. I mean, this is not. I mean, I would if I came on here saying this is like fucking New York City or Buenos Aires, like that'd be lying. So it's not that. And I'll tell you my first impression quickly, then I'll wrap into kind of what my kind of respond to the question. My first impression when I arrived, I'm like, dude, this is shit. Like this fucking. I look at Zach, I'm like, this fucking sucks. Because Jack was super amped up, loving it, and me and Zach like, what the fuck is this? When I first arrived. But the more that I've explored Santa Cruz in the city, actually, the more I like it. I think it's a very underrated city in the sense. I mean, dude, it has a lot of really nice cafes, a lot of actually really good restaurants, some nice bars. Like, it's it's an interesting place. I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm surprised, but are they right? Are they right that it's cheap? It's definitely super cheap. This I would go on record saying this is definitely the least expensive place in LATAM by far. Like we can get into the numbers, which we probably will later. I'm sure you'll want to kind of know the numbers, but by far least expensive place in LATAM. Fact. Um, is it this like kind of total shit old nothing to do? No. Think of it kind of like kind of like an Assumption, but I will say the difference here, there's actually more luxury things to do here than Assumption. I will say, like, dude, like there's a thing called Green Tower here, very famous here, super nice. There's like very nice places like Cielo, beautiful place. Like there's more luxury stuff. It's not luxury like the biggest cities, but more than the Assumption. So I would say like they're right on the fact it's super cheap. They're right on the fact that I mean you can't compare it to obviously a major city, but they're wrong in the sense that there's nothing to do. And I think a lot of the kind of the nothing to do people, it's kind of cope because the thing is, if someone's so bored anywhere, it's usually a them problem. The thing is, like most of the world doesn't live in New York City or Buenos Aires or Paris or like most of the world lives in a town of 100K or whatever, and they find something to do. So that's kind of the answer. Cheap, yes. Less to do than big city. A major city, yes, but still a lot to offer. And I think most people still enjoy it if they gave it a chance and had checked it out a little bit more.
But Graham, the big thing was the government is collapsing and it's gonna be super dangerous. People were telling you, is that the case? Or
Oh, okay, I didn't hear. Okay, yeah, no. So danger wise, no. Feel really safe here. Actually, one of the safest. I would tell you right now. One of the like when you've done this thing a while and you know this yourself, doing this for a long time, you kind of get a sense. Kind of get the instinct. Like when I'm in Rio, I get that feeling of like, oh fuck, this is maybe I don't know, it's a little bit dangerous, right? Here not at all. Like I felt completely safe in Santa Cruz, completely safe. I mean it's still Latin America, but no, I would say danger as far as the government collapsing, I'm hearing that a lot. I met with a very wealthy Bolivian for breakfast the other day, and he was telling me the same thing. He's like, yeah, like the situation's pretty bad, and we're talking about it, but like it's kind of one of those things where, like in any country, if you're in the nicest areas, you're kind of isolated from it. But yeah, for sure, what's going on. And then the other thing was on the collapsing thing. For those that don't know much of Bolivia, basically there's Bolivia and there's Santa Cruz. Why am I Santa Cruz? Santa Cruz is capitalist and it's totally different than the rest of Bolivia. So probably if I was in La Paz or Cochabamba or somewhere else, I'd feel more of that kind of, I don't know, collapsing and more of that feeling. But here in Santa Cruz, it's totally different. So I don't feel it much, but also I kind of stay in this kind of expat wealthy bubble as well.
Safety wise, on par with Argentina.
Think what's in part of Argentina? Pricing or what do you mean?
Safety is on par with Argentina.
Oh, safety. Yeah, bro. Okay, for me, yeah. And I think if you ask me, like if I were to ask Zach and Jack, I think they would agree. It's super safe, super like you feel nothing. And even if you look statistically, which people don't always realize, Bolivia is one of the countries in Latin America that least went up crime. Like it's totally, yeah, it's fine. It's you can fucking. I walk around all the time with my cell phone out, all hours of the night, zero problem at all.
Okay, the biggest topic for sure, because I'm seeing crazy tweets and talking to you guys, like Zach getting a very nice apartment, with the washer, dryer, rooftop pool, a gym in a great area for like $363 a month. I mean, that's insanity in 2025. So walk me through just how crazy this cost of living is right now.
Before I do that, I would like to take this opportunity to actually call Mr. Zach Rapensky out right now. I'm going to call him out live, get this clipped. Um, I'm pretty sure I saw him bragging about being some fucking negotiation expert or something. I am pretty sure we can get the receipts. Maybe I think he copied and pasted the message that I sent in the chat to his Airbnb. Just so you know, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. So I want to get that out there first. But jokes aside, after that, yeah, man. I mean, as far as it's a country right now like Argentina a few years ago, where if you come to this country with dollars, it is retardedly cheap. I didn't even know how cheap it was till I got here. So give the audience some numbers. Yeah. As far as place Santa with me, I'm paying right now my next month I'm paying 300 USD per month. That's like sounds crazy to say. Paying 300 USD per month for my apartment. Very luxury, one bed, one bath, ultra modern. Upstairs has a huge pool, a huge full co-working space, very big with full Wi-Fi. It has two asado places, everything you would want. Best area, $300 a month. That's one thing. Second thing, let's say you want to go and take a chick out to like the nicest place in town for drinks. Super nice, Cielo. It's super nice. You're looking at like 4 or 5 USD per drink. I like it genuinely for me. You know that I like go nice places. I'll tell you now, genuinely very nice places. It's not like, oh, it's a fuck. No, this is like anywhere in the world you'd be like, yeah, this is baller. $4 or $5, right? Where you want to go to the nicest steak restaurant. I'll give you something. You want to go to Fogo de Chao. So let me go to Fogo de Chao in the US, and they know, Fogo de Chao, it's $80, $90, maybe a tip $100. Fogo de Chao here is 22 USD. That is unlimited steaks, best quality, salad bar. You also get unlimited soda as well. 22 USD, right? You want to go to steak at La Cabrera, which I know we all like. La Cabrera is about, I think, $10, $11 for their steak, right? Like it's very crazy. If I want to go be a little cheaper, and I want to go maybe take a girl out to get, I don't know, who knows, and just like a mid-range thing, you could easily spend only like, I don't know, a total of $6 total, maybe $3 each. Like it's just crazy, right? It's very unheard of. And then add to the fact that, as Jack's been telling us, Jack heard from another guy, even flights are cheap. So you can go to a travel agent here and pay for a flight in cash. So get a flight basically half off. Like it's pretty crazy. So yeah, like I mean, you can definitely live very well for $900, $1,000 USD a month. Very well, and that's including everything. So it's a pretty shocking thing. It's almost like Argentina was, all those years ago. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. What's that?
2 years ago, not all those years ago, but yeah.
2 years ago. Feels like all those years ago now, but yeah, 2 years ago, yeah. But even Argentina, it didn't have the Airbnbs were because of the demand and all that. The Airbnbs were way more. Like I mean, I think I was paying back then, you know, anywhere from 1 to 1.5K a month to my Airbnb back then. Where here you have the Airbnbs, and then you also have everything else. But I mean, you also can't compare it. I mean, it's Santa Cruz or Buenos Aires, a big difference. But yeah, those 2 years ago was good times in Arquia for sure.
Yeah, talk about that food though, because you were in Paraguay before this, and there was a lot of solid food in Paraguay. In Bolivia, is the meat just as good? Is there fresh fruit, or what kind of food are you actually eating? Like the restaurants are still solid.
So as Jack or not Jack, as Zach would joke, he thinks I'm eating only hot dogs. Fake news, just fake news. As far as here, the food, it's actually pretty good. I mean, I've been pleasantly surprised. I was a bit of a hater when I first arrived. Been pleasantly surprised. It's pretty good. What I will say is you need to be more selective on for steak. Example, even some of the better restaurants here do not have the best steak. I don't know what the reason is. It's not as good. Like Paraguay steak's so good. Some good steak restaurants here if people like it. Fogo de Chao, really good steak. La Cabrera, really good steak. I went to another one, Hero, Hierro, really good steak. So I'll put restaurants pretty on par with Paraguay. I mean, it's not. This is not a ultra foodie city. This is not like Sao Paulo or Mexico City or Buenos Aires. But it's the equivalent to a Paraguay. It's equivalent to maybe something like that. For food is what I would say for here. But I will say where this city really shines. This is an absolutely incredible cafe city. I don't know why. It's fucking incredible. Genuinely, real one of the one of the best I've been to in all Latin America. Like I don't know, really good, really like endless amazing cafes for working. Um, yeah, really good cafe city. Food city, it's all right. It's like a Assumption, Paraguay. If you've been there, it's you can get some good food. Don't expect great sushi. You can get some decent food. As far as like cocktail bars and stuff, there's a few, but it's also not amazing for that outside like Cielo and a few others. But yeah, overall it does a job, and especially when you're paying these prices, it's just like it's even better.
Okay, obviously you said it was safe, but how are they treating the Gringo? Are you getting special Gringo treatment because there's not many there? Do they are curious about you coming down? Tell me the opinions of the Gringo in Bolivia or Santa Cruz right now.
It's pretty insane. So you'll know what I'm talking about, but it's one of those cities when you can just tell right away where I don't want to hype it up. Well, I'll hype it out. I'll just be to be honest. So it's one of those cities where when you walk down the street, if I'm right now, if I was walking, talking on the phone or not talking on the phone, because there's maybe so few or whatever, like everyone is just like staring. You walk, all the girls are just like staring. It's very interesting environment. Very interesting. Um, Other thing I'll say is I'm here obviously with my girlfriend, but what I will say from the other guys here, both of them have affirmed this is that the most, and I'm not surprised at all, the most match of their life ever have came in this city right here ever. Like it's apparently retarded, and I'm not surprised because I just know it. When you're in a city where like everyone's just like fucking staring, you know what's gonna happen. And also at the same time as that, like just being totally upfront, not really as much competition. Like it's like probably I'm the best looking dude in Santa Cruz right now. Like being honest. If I'm gonna better than Zach and better than Jack, just so you know as well. Sorry. But genuinely, like it's so there's not much. So like you're just really like you're like fucking like, and I'm like maybe a 7 in as far as 7. So like it's not that. It's just a crazy city for that for sure.
But people have stereotypes of the Bolivian girl, especially if you see them in Argentina or surrounding countries, that they're kind of more Indonesian, well looking, thicker, all that. Is that the same in Santa Cruz or no?
Fake news, and I don't want to hype up the country too much because I don't. It's just I don't. I'm not a gatekeeper, but like sometimes I talk. How it is when you go too much on girls, it attracts the wrong crowd. But I'll be honest, no, that's fake news. So it depends where you go. I mean, if I was right now in the center of the city, or if I was right now in maybe a lower income area, that's true even here. But like not at all true in the nice areas at all. Not even a little bit. Like it's shocking. I was expecting to come here and like like everyone's indigenous. Not the case at all. You go to the mall. You go to the nice mall right by my place. You go where I'm at right now. Uh, it's like Spanish looking. A lot of actually Brazilians here too. Yeah, no, it's that's not the case at all in the nice areas. They're very surprisingly a lot of white Latinas and a lot of good-looking Latinas as well. Obviously, for me, I don't really look at that because I have a girlfriend. But they are good-looking for sure.
Okay, infrastructure, like in Assumption, the roads are freaking bumpy. Is the Wi-Fi decent? Society is somewhat functioning. Like, talk about the overall, day-to-day life. You can get things done. You're gonna be a Kuna Matata.
Yeah, I mean, as far as day-to-day life, as far as the roads, I mean, yeah, of course, this is not going to be, like that first world country. I will say it's a bit better than Ascension, only because Ascension has all those, like gravelly, whatever, I don't even know, cobblestoney things on purpose. This doesn't really have that as much, but so it's not bad for like driving and stuff. What it is kind of bad for is walkability. Like when you're walking around certain areas here, and all of a sudden you're just walking on a sidewalk and then just fucking gravel randomly. What the fuck? I don't like that at all. That's kind of one initial con on the kind of infrastructure. As far as the other question, which I think was like, how are the people, how do things work? The service, it can be hit or miss. I mean, dude, it's Latin America, right? So, I mean, it can be hit or miss, but I will say pretty good. Pretty good for I find it better than Assumption. Definitely better than Buenos Aires. I find it overall pretty good. I mean, I am going to more of the nicer establishments. I can't tell you maybe at a lesser, a lower, kind of a less expensive place, but yeah, man, service is pretty good. Roads are all right, not the best. English level, I can't really tell you, and the only thing I can tell you is at this point now, I mean, my Spanish isn't the best, but like, it's good enough that I only speak Spanish to them, so they don't even have to talk English. I can't tell you for that for sure. Um, yeah, I don't know if I missed one question there, but overall,
Yeah, hey,
those three. Yeah.
Zach said the English. Zach said the English is better. Zach was saying the English was better.
No, he's really good. I'm not surprised.
And then the Wi-Fi. I asked about the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi's been actually pretty good, except for today. We were trying to do this, but overall, it's good. I've had no issues. Like in my place, it's good. Every cafe I've been at, it's been good. Yeah, Wi-Fi's been good. And no issue at all, to be honest.
Okay, I know you're pretty good at networking at the cigar lounges, talking to random people. How have you felt?
That's the biggest complaint. There's no fucking cigar lounge. What the fuck's going on, dude? I was not even a real country, no cigar lounge, bro. It's fucking bullshit. So that's my one complaint. Well, two complaints. I had two. If this country had a nice cigar lounge, it's gonna be one. It's gonna be a nice cigar lounge, one cigar lounge, and if it had a nice sushi place, give me a sushi place, give me a cigar lounge, and I would buy a place for fucking 30 grand here. That's another thing. The pricing here to buy a place is fucking. You've probably been seeing us been talking about the chats, dude. It is so low. You can buy a like someone said it, I think it's like and there's an area called Las Palmas, super nice, one of the nice areas on a golf course, country club, all this. I believe this is not an exact quote, so this is just like it's definitely sub 50 grand, like maybe 30 or 40 grand for like a 2 or 3 bedroom place with a country club membership in a nice area. Like it's crazy. You're like in Eki Patrol here. The boys are gonna buy a place. You can buy a place for a one bed for like 30 grand, 35 G's. Nice, really nice place. You can rent the place off like on the real market. Zach is gonna maybe do this for like I think it's $150 or $200 a month for 2 years. Like it's just insane. The real estate market's insane. So that's another thing. Like it's very insane here. But yeah, that's my complaint is that the sushi and the cigars are definitely lacking.
No, but what about the networking? The networking with locals. You're very good at meeting people, talking to people. Is there people moving and shaking that are?
Yeah, I haven't done much here. Only I've just been working a lot on the also with Jack and with Zach. I normally do my networking more if like at a cigar lounge or like something like that. Definitely movers and shakers though. I will say that. The fact like when I'm just chilling like in these nice cafes, nice areas. The other week I saw like 2 different dudes with like 50K watches on. Even right now I'm looking at a guy that has a Rolex on, like right up there. So like there's a lot of movers and shakers, for sure, like for sure, a lot. Surprisingly a lot. I don't know. I've been talking to the guys. Like I don't know why there's so many. I mean it is these areas. I mean other guy I was talking to the other day. this Bolivian guy, great guy. Shout out to Fernando, amazing, amazing dude. One of the amazing dude. Like this guy Fernando, and that shows you the kindness of Latinos and the kindness of maybe even Bolivians. This guy on Twitter is posting maybe going to Bolivia. He goes ahead and he sends me everything before going. He sends me a full list of, hey, here's how much a lunch costs. Here's how much a dinner costs. Here's where to stay. Here's some amazing day trips. Anyways, him and I went and got breakfast today, or the other day, and now showed him, dollars are so hard to get in this country. This guy gave me a bunch of dollars for no fee. You could have charged me a bunch of dollars, no fee. I mean, I transferred him like the money, but like he could have marked it up 2 times. He gave me no fee dollars. Amazing dude. Anyways, he was telling me, there's a lot of movers and shakers. Like there's like even like we went to this flea market, and like at this flea market, this lady, she's charging like thousands of people probably like 100 Bolivianos in rent per day. Like there's all these like there's this area called Arubo, super baller, like mega mansion. So like there's ballers here. I think someone was telling me that it was a combination of that was Jack. He heard it was something about oil or agriculture or something. But yeah, for sure there's a lot of ballers. There's also a pretty big, I think I saw on the Twitter the other day, there's a relatively big work culture here among the upper middle class. Like it's not like you imagine the lower class or like, grinding away in whatever construction or, but like I'm at this place right here. I'll maybe turn the camera around here. Let me see if I can do that. I'm sure I can. Here. Can I do that? Hey, let's do this. Like at this place here, if you look around, like this place, and this place here, and every day there's people grinding a lot at 8 p.m. Normally when I'm here a lot of times till 10 p.m. and they have to kick me and like 6 other dudes out. They're still fucking just dialed in, grinding away. I don't know what they're doing. So like it's a pretty big work culture, pretty people grinding pretty hard. Yeah, definitely Hoover Shakers, definitely ballers, and definitely a relatively strong upper class, it seems, in Santa Cruz.
Awesome. Hey, to wrap it up, give me a breakdown of the kind of guy you would recommend to go to Santa Cruz.
Yeah, to be transparent, I would say any of these kind of people, this criteria. Number one person I would say, and not ranked, but one would be someone that has kind of done it all in Latin, right? Like a guy that's been to everywhere, most of the places. I think it would be worthwhile to do a month in Santa Cruz. Check it out. I think it'd be a pleasant surprise. That's the first person. The second person is someone who is very price conscious. I mean, this is a no-brainer. I mean, it's so fucking cheap. Like it's a no-brainer. If you get dollars. And the third person, I hate to do it, but it's just the truth. I want to always be honest. Is one of those like if you were one of those guys, is one of those fucking like hyper fucking game guys. Oh fucking don't make sure you keep one of those fucking guys. Probably you would have a crazy time in Santa Cruz. Just one of those places that is a big city, which is at this point still very undiscovered, and you would kind of get all the benefits of that. Those would be the 3 kind of people that would probably enjoy it and like it the most, in my opinion.
Hey, wait, last thing, 5 major tips before you come to the country. Obviously, bring dollars. What else?
So, a couple major tips. First thing to know, if you are a U.S. citizen, if you have a U.S. passport, no other passports, you need a visa. That's the first thing. So, know when you're coming in, you have to pay about $160 to get your visa. It's easy. You just have to pay the money. That's it. Second tip, if you have basically any country in the world, even like Colombian girlfriend, and thanks for that post of the day, by the way, just so you know, he's trying to make all the Colombians hate you. But my Colombian girlfriend, thanks for that, Nick, the other day. Anyways, even the Colombians, even Canadians, everyone, Europeans, you all have to go. If you want to stay more than 30 days, you have to go to migration and extend your stay another 30 days. So it's very important to know. And yeah, last thing is other thing would be bring dollars. Very important. You need dollars to kind of thrive in the country. Beyond that, I mean, not much else. I would just stay in Equi Patrol. It's by far the best area. Yeah, stay in Equi Patrol. That's really it. Stay there, get your visa done, bring dollars to countries. And also last thing is negotiate an Airbnb. These guys are desperate as fuck. Desperate as fuck. Like, unbelievably desperate. There's so much supply and so little demand. You can get a retarded deal. You can even, if you want as well, you can even use the template that Zach stole from me. I'm sure he'll send it to you if you want. Ask him and he'll probably send it to you. But yeah, you can use that template. Like they're very desperate and just negotiate an Airbnb, get a good deal, and enjoy the least expensive country in LATAM with a lot of kind of underrated pros.
Beautiful. Graham, do you want to pitch to the people listening what you're going to have coming up anytime soon, or just check out your Twitter? Or
You know I'm always gonna pitch. But yeah, if anyone asks, I'm a sales guy at heart. That's how I started. Here's the biggest thing: is almost every single nomad in the world doing this lifestyle. You have two problems. The number one problem you have, let's just be honest, is loneliness. You're going around, bro. You were in a new city. Okay, now you meet friends in this city. Okay, cool. Then a month later, new city. Holy fuck. Okay, I gotta make a new circle, whatever. Next to you, like, and now you're just tired of like always fucking networking and making new friends. It just sucks. But we're doing what we're launching. We're launching a community, a big community of other nomads. So you can just go to a city and you have a community already there. You have dudes that are there that cures that loneliness problem. That's the first thing. The second thing is what sucks for a lot of us when we go to a new city. We're looking around like, dude, where should you go on a date? What are the best restaurants, the nicest restaurants? What neighborhood should I stay? All these other questions we have, I am launching a complete guide of most of the major cities that has all the best restaurants, the best neighborhoods, the big pros and cons, where to meet girls, and the list goes on, and then pairing that with obviously that kind of community. That's the pitch. It's not live yet. It's going to be $20 a month. So if you can't pay $20, I mean that's fine. Just look at my Twitter. I mean I post on Twitter, but it's $20 a month. And that's probably launching in the next week or so. But yeah, that's my pitch. Beyond that, just follow the Twitter, and I'm also going to be launching an Instagram and a TikTok soon too. By the way, shout out to Nick, Mr. Bull Perception. This guy is absolutely dialed on Instagram. This guy is going insane. I gotta learn from this guy. It's back to back. I don't know, million view videos, 500K. Holy fuck, he's gonna be he's doing a great job. So shout out to Nick for that.
I said, hey, I appreciate having you on, Graham. Look forward to seeing what you drop in this community. And everyone else, live bold.
Live bold. Okay, peace, bro.